The billionaire CEO recognized in just 1 second the piano piece the woman had played 10 years ago. The woman was utterly shocked. After all, when the two of them had met again following their breakup, the CEO had pretended not to recognize her at all. 10 years earlier, the CEO and the woman had first met in Hong Kong. On that particular day, they had just finished dinner together when the woman needed to rush off to cover a shift for a friend. However, she was walking too quickly and twisted her ankle. Despite the sharp, piercing pain, the woman continued moving forward. Seeing this, the CEO immediately crouched down and offered to carry her on his back. To avoid wasting time, the woman accepted the CEO's kind gesture. The CEO then jogged to the restaurant while carrying her. Afterward, watching the woman endure the pain while insisting on playing piano stirred waves of heartache within the CEO. He stayed and watched her throughout her entire shift. When the woman finished work, the CEO helped her to a nearby spot and pulled out medicine he had just purchased from his bag. The CEO crouched down, letting the woman step on his shoes while he carefully applied the medication to her swollen ankle. The woman found herself captivated by the CEO's gentleness. When the CEO looked up, he unexpectedly found himself gazing into the woman's mesmerized eyes. In that instant, the air seemed to freeze around them. The woman glanced around nervously and, to mask the awkward atmosphere, began praising the beautiful scenery surrounding them. Meanwhile, the CEO, watching the woman, accidentally voiced his inner thoughts aloud. Once he realized what he had done, the CEO became embarrassed. Then, gathering his courage, the CEO extended an invitation for the woman to return to Seoul with him. The woman fell silent. Later, the CEO walked her home, with both of them reluctantly gazing at each other, neither wanting to part ways. Unable to simply say goodbye, the woman unconsciously stepped closer to the CEO. Seeing her approach, the CEO's composure crumbled completely. In that moment, he kissed the woman, and she boldly responded to his kiss. However, from that point on, the two went their separate ways. 10 years later, the woman unexpectedly joined the CEO's law firm. Not only that, but their supervisor assigned them to work together on the same case. To better understand their client, the woman and CEO disguised themselves after work and visited the client's bar. When the woman arrived at the entrance and saw the CEO in his full business suit, completely out of place at the bar, she felt exasperated. She reached over to loosen the CEO's tie and had him unbutton 2 buttons on his shirt. Then the woman and CEO entered together. The CEO awkwardly closed his eyes and began swaying to the music. When the woman noticed this, she quickly reminded him that they were there to work. However, she herself became surrounded by several intoxicated customers. Seeing the situation, the CEO immediately took the woman's hand and led her away from the dance floor. After completing their investigation, the CEO and woman shared dinner together. During the meal, the CEO noticed a familiar-looking bracelet on the woman's wrist.